What is the picture of the origin of animal life on planet Earth? In past videos, we saw that animal life arrives rapidly, already complex and diverse. In fact, as pointed out by philosopher of science Stephen C. Meyer, if we divided history into a 24-hour clock, in just 1 minute we would find roughly 20 of the 26 major animal phylae arising spontaneously on the scene. But is this just one guy claiming this, or is this actually the picture of life we find? Well, to be clear, there are two patterns to which the fossil record can conform: a top-down arrival or bottom-up arrival. As explained by biochemist Roger Lewin in the journal Science, several possible patterns exist for the establishment of higher taxa, the two most obvious which are the bottom-up and the top-down approaches. In the first, evolutionary novelties emerge bit by bit, but the Cambrian explosion appears to conform to the second pattern, the top-down effect. To be clear, the bottom-up approach would be starting with a species, then that species evolving and becoming a genus, and then that genus evolving and becoming a family, and that family evolving becoming an order, that order evolving becoming a class, and that class evolving and becoming a phyla, and then so on and so on. We see it goes up like that. That's the bottom-up approach. The top-down approach is just the opposite, starting with a phyla, different phyla, and then from that phyla having changed within that phyla, becoming classes, orders, families, genus, and species, of course. Now, is that truly the pattern we find in the fossil record? That's exactly what paleontologists Douglas Irwin, James Valentine, and Jack Sepkoski claim. They say, the fossil record suggests that the major pulse of diversification of phyla occurs before that of classes, classes before that of orders, orders before that of families, and etc. The higher taxa do not seem to have diverged through the accumulation of lower taxa. Paleontologist Richard Fortey echoes this idea that the phyla were there from the beginning. He says, the beginning of the Cambria saw the sudden appearance in the fossil record of almost all main types of animals, that is phyla, that still dominate the biota today. What we find is that the arrival of diversity in life on planet Earth is the top-down arrival. Phyla, and then diversification within phyla. And what are the implications? Darwin himself conceded that if multiple species belong to the same genera or family truly started a being at the same time, it would be fatal to his theory. But we're not just getting different species very rapidly, we're getting different phyla from the start. And this is fatal to Neo-Darwinism. Life arrives rapid, complex, diverse, and isolated within major kinds.